Hello everybody, this is AJ with CarInspected, and today we're here looking at this 2004 Sprinter van 2500 equipped with the Mercedes 5-cylinder diesel. It's got 140 something thousand kilometers on it, I forget. I'll have to see in the report, sorry about that. It's black in color, it's the short edition. There we go, there's a wide shot of it with the extended roof. It's got one slider door and one rear barn door. It's in work van condition. There's some rust starting in places, dripping from the windows, things like that. The paint is not in the best condition, it's been used. It's straight though, doesn't appear to have been any accidents or anything like that. But there are a fair share of nicks and cuts. Things like that. There's a bit of rust starting to form. And the front wheel well's there, and the door. See a bit of work in the door too, right there. Some possible repaint spots, but no major damage or anything like that, like I said. The lights seem to be okay, they all work. Nothing's broken. The windshield has been replaced. It's not the original Mercedes glass. This passenger side mirror is glued back on. At one point it must have been broken off, as you can see. And there's a decent amount of rust in the passenger side front wheel well, as you can see there. Also on the driver's side wheel well, you can see some rust inside there, and that seam. There's a rust also continues in that seam underneath, if you can see a little bit. Other than that, the rest of the carriage is in pretty good condition. Not seeing any cause for concern. Look along here, no major rust except for in that wheel well, like I said. A little bit in this wheel well back here. See, just a bit. As for the tires, the fronts they were made in I'm sorry, I forget. In 2009. Yeah, they're produced 2009, so they're almost 10 years old. They have about 6:30 seconds left on them. The front two are matching, however they are different than the rear. The brakes seem to be in decent condition. It's hard to see. The rotors are decent. And the pads, I'd say they're probably 50% through their life. The driver's side front tire, again produced in 2009. Brakes are similar in condition. Treads are also, like I said, about 6 or 7, 30 seconds. Go to the rear tires, and they are actually a little older, as you can see. There's the 2010, I mean a little newer. Not in 2000, I'm sorry, in 2000. Sorry, it's very cold today. The treads are a little better in the back. These are about 8 or 9. 30 seconds, so they're in decent shape. There's no cracks or anything like that. The brakes are in similar condition to the fronts. As you can see, there's a little bit of scarring on that rotor, but nothing too bad. And you can't see in the video, but the pads are about similar to the front. The spare tire is in place, looks to be in good shape. And there's, again, that's the passenger side wheel well. A little bit of rust there. Structurally, everything seems okay though. I don't see any major issues. A little more Rust on this side here. Open the back doors. See, they're in pretty decent shape. Rear windows have been painted for security reasons, things like that. And there's some shelves and racking. I don't know if they'll come with the vehicle or not. Obviously, the seller's tools are still in here, but it is in typical work van condition. No major rust in the bottom of the rear doors, anything like that. A little bit on this side, on this door here. But underneath, sorry for the little bit there, so you can see. A little bit in there. If we look in the side door, it functions as it should. Slides in and out, no problem. No real rust in the footwell area, which is a typical spot for rust, but it looks pretty good. This rear cargo window is in good shape, no issues here. Here we are on the passenger side. This passenger side door looks good, no major issues, nothing's really broken or anything like that. Not too dirty either. All the windows work, everything is that way, it's fine. And no major rust. A little bit showing, but nothing major concern. Again, same thing, footwells seem to be in good shape. A bit of rust at the bottom of the seats here. A bunch of the vents are broken, so you can see. But the rest of the dash is in decent shape. Glove box is in decent shape. There's some paint flaking off in this back compartment here. The seats are not ripped or anything. A little dirty as expected from work van, but nothing too major. Go around to the driver's side. There is no manual that I see with the vehicle. There's the driver's side door panel. It's in good shape. And in the footwell here, there's a little bit of stuff coming through from underneath. And again, that seat mount is a little rusty. The driver's side seat shows a little more wear. The cracking there. A couple of cigarette burns. But other than that, it seems to be okay. Again, these vents are busted. I'll get inside for a second. So as you can see, 122,000 kilometers. Radio works, the heat and AC system seems to work fine. Vehicle seems to start up just fine. Cup holders. Like I said, it's obviously a work van. The visors are all in good shape. Light works. We'll go look under the hood real quick. A bit of pin open, bear with me here. Okay, here we are under the hood. And the front edge of the hood has a bit of rust forming in here, as you can see. So that hood's a little bit of rough shape. The rest of the hood area is It's a bit dirty, but nothing more than your typical diesel dirt, really. A little bit of oily and leaky. The belt seems to be in okay shape. It's hard to see in the video, but I don't see any cracking or anything like that. All your hoses, everything seem to be just fine. I don't see any leaks or cause for concern. Your battery is in good shape. It actually had a little over 12 volts, and then it was charging at 14.6, I believe. The brake fluid was at 0% humidity, so that's good. Don't have any concern there. I tested your coolant, and that was good at negative 47 degrees, so you're fine there. Your oil was in good shape. That tested just fine. Not perfect, but fine. It was a number, I guess, if 1 is the best, it was a number 2. And here's your turbo. I don't see any major leaks or anything like that. Like I said, it is a 5-cylinder turbo diesel Mercedes CDI here. And under the windshield, you can see a little bit of rust forming here. I'll show you that there's some on the outside as well, sort of around there. So there's definitely rust creeping through all over on this van. As you can see here in the core support, there's a little surface rust here and there. I don't see any damage from underneath or anything like that. So see, everything's nice and dry under here. Suspension components don't look damaged or anything like that. So we'll close it up. Windshield wipers are a bit tied together, a couple of things there. So here you see along the windshield there is rust there. I was not able to take the vehicle for a test drive. The seller did not want me to take it out. He said he was worried about losing his parking spot. I did start and run the vehicle, and I shifted it from park to drive to neutral, etc., through the gears. And then in this small space, it seemed to drive back and forth just fine. But like I said, the seller did not want me to take it out on the road, unfortunately. So there you have this 2004 Sprinter van. Oh, it's I also ran a scan code, and it has a couple of faults, and I will note those in the report for you. I think there was 5 engine faults, SRS, and traction control, a couple faults, but I will note those in the report. So there you have it. The seller does say that he drives it to work every day, and that it's mechanically sound, and I believe that it runs and drives fine. Like I said, it's definitely a bit beat up, especially for the mileage. I'd say it's a bit beat up, but it is a work van. So there you have it. Thanks. My name is AJ, and this is Car Inspected. We'll see you next time.